Hello, this is a short clip for me and my brother Tim to introduce ourselves to you. We want to talk a few moments about our shamanic retreat in Glastonbury, England during the Mabon festival. For me, Mabon is a time of the year when we are celebrating the bounty that summer has given us. And we're preparing for the dark months ahead. And it's those myths and those stories which the bard tells and the songs he sings that are the torch in the shadows that help us get through that dark time. But on a medicine point of view, it is much deeper. It's when we understand the riddles and the mysteries within all of these tales. And it's not about us explaining them to you. We're going to guide you on the journey, but you have to make your own resolutions and find your own answers, because that's the real magic and medicine within each tale. And I'm just going to let Tim speak for a word now about what we're going to be doing.
Well, on that note of if you imagine that this time of the year, around the autumn equinox, that in mind, it's a harvest. So it's about to harvest the medicine by connecting to the sacred landscape of wherever you are, but in particular to Glastonbury, where we're going to be holding the retreats, and to go to specific power points to open the portals to enter into the other worlds magically. Now here is where we connect with the land wights and the plant divas and the rock beings and the waters. And you would say, well, what has this really got to do with skaldship, poetry and bards? Well, it's the skalds, the storytellers, the poets. They're the ones that are practically shamans, and through their shamanic experiences, by direct communication with the spirit worlds within the Midgard and all the worlds, that you can then gain knowledge. And what sort of knowledge would that be? Well, that would be communications with parts of your own soul, disparate aspects of yourself and of the worlds and everything, and to see the spirit behind the physical manifestations of the Midgard world, or the Middle Earth, or your waking consciousness, this waking self. With that in mind, there's plenty of kennings, which is a word for us. It means knowings, wisdoms, knowledge, solutions, like a torch in the dark. So it's like Jeremy rightly said, we would be retreating now, going into the other world, slowing down from the outward activity to go more to the inward activities of our souls, through deep, what we call the modern words of meditation. But for us, that's a modern word. It's much more deeper. It's path workings, journeys, shamanic journeys, and just learning to listen, to see, and to feel with all your senses in order to then receive the messages and the knowledges of this time of the year and the spirits of that time. And so we do these things at the wheel of the year, because when we work with our medicine wheel in the wheel of the year, we get to know what's going to follow next. And it's our communication with the land wights and everything else that shows us a way how to live in harmony within the sacred hoop and the sacred medicine wheel that we have of the Norse and the Celtic peoples. Sometimes a story is just a story, sometimes it's not. But every time they are loaded with medicine, magic, and they have survived for a reason, because they hold the truth of the spirit world from our ancestors, and they are the voice of our ancestors right the way down from the line of time, like the torch kenners, with knowledge, kennings, healings, magics and knowings, and of a correct way to live in life and to find happiness, love, strength, honor, and much, much more. So
Thanks, Tim. Everything me and my brother Tim do on our courses is spirit-led. So we're not going to give you a set curriculum of what's going to go on the course, because we consult the runes virtually in everything we do, which is about, and the runes are really important in this, because the runes aren't just a magical tool, they're a spoken and written language. And when we manifest those sounds and symbols in our time, we bring that magic around us. There are many stories we could tell, and there's stuff that we want you to do. And like Tim said, it doesn't matter if you're the best singer or the worst singer. And it doesn't matter if you do a complete 3-page essay or you speak one line. As long as it's from your heart and it honors the gods, it's all good as long as it comes out. About the feasting and celebrating, it is that time, because we've now got plenty. there soon will be a time when we don't have much. So we normally do a sumble, which is honouring the gods, where we drink the toasts. But Mabon is also a time of when those toasts go on and on and on into the night until eventually we keel over. And that's celebrating the gods as well, because what we're celebrating is a time of plenty and enjoying it. And there'll be time enough for a moaning when we got nothing. So this time we celebrate the plenty that the earth has given us, and we prepare those stories to keep us warm in the dark nights. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you. And thanks, Tim, for your great words.
And for yours, Jeremy, too. Bless you.